Welcome back, Hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we returned to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate G rank. This week's kind of picks for monsters aren't exactly the most exciting or thrilling because it's a lot of just previous generations, like basically just Monster Hunter 1 and 2, for what our kind of options were for this poll, but they are ones still to fully say we've covered all of 4 Ultimate, have to be done anyway. We're at least probably starting with one of the more interesting designs, and I think we might even see back in Monster Hunter Sunbreak, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, some of these expansions and that are kind of getting a bit mouthful. But yeah, our first monster for the week is going to be Daimyo Hermitaur. We do know that its cousin, the Shogun Senator, is going to be in the game. And with the skeleton and the rig then being present, that does make me think Daimyo has a good chance to show up too. And I think it would actually be good to kind of bring Daimyo in as a bit of an earlier Master Rank monster for the game. Just so that we can kind of get a little bit more acquainted with the crab skeleton, what it can kind of do movement-wise before facing off against Shogun. Usually these two... I'm trying to think if they've both been, like, whenever one's been in it, the other one has been too. I think so. Because I know in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, both were back, Freedom Unite, both were in that. It might be that this is another case of, if you get one monster, you get both of them. But it looks like we're all set to go. Everything's stocked there, that's stocked there. We should be set. And just one double check. Yep, we've got everything I want for that, so we're all set to head out and take down the Daimyo Hermitaur. Now, I'm not sure what to expect from him in G rank. In high rank, he was a bit slow and pretty easy to read the movements. Oh, actually, this isn't the desert like I thought we might go for fighting him. So, that probably won't change things up too much. Oh, lordy. There he already is. But I remember when I was fighting his high rank forms, I think he's one of the monsters that can get frenzied. And that can be a bit difficult to keep up with. Master rank sometimes gives the monster speed boosts or damage boosts, so we'll just have to see exactly how he's been changed for this rank. Uh-oh. Okay, let's put that away and just make a run for it. Yeah, he definitely wants us. Okay, I think that should be the last one, but just in case. Yeah. Okay, so it's 3 bursts up if he's doing the homing attacks like that. Just gonna get some distance from him. Yeah, so far, hasn't really gained anything more than I was expecting. Like, I thought for sure he would be... Okay, maybe he's gotten a speed boost now that he's enraged. Or maybe not. Okay, we'll just have to keep an eye out and be mindful, because, yeah, he does have the strafing attack to be careful of. But it looks like it's about the same moveset from just the previous rank. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, we'll have to mind that, though, because that has a good range on his bubble beam. Yeah, that might be the change Master Ranks brought us. He uses the strafing attack much more often. Thankfully, the Gen Moran armor set we are using does have, ow. Pretty high water resistance in it. Oh crap, gotta dodge towards him. Yeah, that's why. Actually, I'll see if I can get him out, because that usually is a great way of trying to break some of the shell he's got. Oh, actually strafed the other way than I thought he'd go. There we go. And then remember to brace first, because... Oh, no, we're lucky we can actually get attacks in. Okay, now we're going to brace, because, yeah, Daimyo goes psycho when you're actually mounting it. There we go. And that did break the skull a little bit. There's still one more break we can get off of it, I believe. And that'll be once that horn is fully broken. And then there's still the 2 claws we can work at. It's not a monster I think pure shots do all that well on, just because of his sizing. Ow. Yeah, let's get out of that, because that will probably hit like a truck in G rank. Okay, put that away, make a break for it, because we'll probably get the homing hits. Yeah, there's one. Oh, no, he's doing the, I think it's the 5 pattern. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something along the lines of that. But it's, as long as it's not homing, then you can read it pretty well and just get out of the general area, you're just fine. I just gotta remember to try to keep up, not too far back, so I can always dodge into him when he's doing the bubble beam, but still keep some distance so I don't have to worry about every single claw attack. No, I think I was actually... Oh, crud. Okay, gotta dodge towards him. And there we go. Got. This is a monster where if you can keep medium range, there we go. Okay, so there's the skull fully broken. I think we'll try working at one of the claws next. And I think, actually, the best way to work at those will be to use normal 2-shots. I don't know if Pierce would get a lot of procs on them, so just the initial impact of... Oh, okay, he's on the move somewhere. Oh, sorry, Slagtoth, that was kind of your fault for not trying to leave the area. Yeah, I do think Daimyo could make a return in Sunbreak once we see it. The precedence is set with Shogun present, and the two, they're really not that different. There's just a few little tweaks here and there, but I think it would be a better introduction than all of a sudden, like, higher into the rank, you're dealing with a complete new skeleton monster. Because I'm not sure how many people have actually had the chance to hunt Shogun. If they've only played World Iceborne... Uh-oh, careful. Okay, so when he does the claws out like that, I think that's a good sign that he's... Yeah, so that's not the strafing one. It's once the claws are, like, hands in the air, you don't care. That's when you get to know he's just going to strafe with an attack. Now we gotta deal with the little guy here. Oh, look, he's smacking the crap out of his own little guys. And be sure to get out of that. Anything that has a long wind-up like that claw attack, I'm guessing will hit very hard, especially for gunners. Not a break, but at least we got him knocked down for a bit. Yeah, the evade distance plus usually makes dodging a lot of his attacks really easy. Okay, put that away quick, and start running to see where he's going to pop out. Oh, I think he's actually... Yeah, he's pinned... No, not a pin. Oh, Lord, that was close. Okay, it is his pattern attack. I thought he'd actually pin Calico there. Because Daimyo... Yeah, he got the pin attack in this generation, because he wasn't... Surprisingly enough, the big hermit crab wasn't there with the introduction of, like, the beach areas with the deserted island and Moga. Although that is a monster that would fit in incredibly well for that environment. Okay, yeah, so those are claws down. We don't gotta worry about him strafing. Again, down, no worries. Kind of surprised how little he's... Oh, okay, so that's the backup slam. Okay, and that's gonna be... Okay, I think we had the range or the angle to just dodge out of that. Yeah, so there was the in the air to know he's going to do the strafe. I think that's probably one of the most rewarding things about Monster Hunter is you can learn the patterns just by, like, visually what's going on. It's not so much there's a sequence of, okay, it's going to do this, into this attack, but if you watch the way the monsters move, you can pick up what they're going to be trying to do, and you can feel like you're gaining this mastery over understanding them. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. That was off to Runa. Thankfully not us. We don't care so much if the cats do get the crap kicked out of them. And then he'll probably... Oh, no. Come on. Open up. There we go. Yeah, as soon as he starts breaking that little, like, pose, you know you're good to start attacking again. I think it's up till that point, any attacks basically get negated by the shell he's got. Or, well, just his natural shell, not the shell sort of skull he's got on his back. And he did not like that schmack. Oh, coming in again. Oh, okay, I think that's a topple, actually, for getting enough damage to the legs. There are still those big claws to worry about. Okay, he's going to strafe with that. Oh, and we just can see the end of the stream right there. Okay, probably... Oh, no, that one's just the straight on. There we go. Okay, so that's the right claw broken. We just got to work at the left one. But I think with that broken... Hey, great work, Calico. Followed up with the second one right then and there. Okay, let's, yeah, get some distance. Now, he might be permanently enraged with those both broken. I think that's how Daimyo operates, is if both claws break... Or maybe it's just Shogun. I know there's one of the crab monsters where if you break the claw, or even just one claw, the monster stays in a permanent enraged state. I think it might be Shogun more, because if you do break the claw, a lot of his reach is taken away from him. Daimyo, maybe not as much. Ooh. Okay, everything's still good. I've just been... want to be a bit careful with some of my recordings. I've been noticing... I switched over to trying the OBS release on Steam, just for the sake of having it there. But I found I was getting more, like, dropouts and issues with the captures. So I went back to standalone OBS, and we'll see how that operates more. So far, I haven't had any issues, so I'm wondering if maybe it's just something like... it's getting kind of bottlenecked with Steam as, like, how much resources it needs. Okay, yeah, so just wait for him to open up. There we go. And there's the back slam. Oh, and he's limping along. Ah, poor crab. So it looks like he'll be going up into the area just adjacent to this one up here. You know what? I don't think I'm going to worry about letting him sleep. I'm just going to actually see if I can beat him there. But Daimyo is a very good starter monster, in my opinion. He's also a nice water elemental monster to start with, too. Because, like, the first... I'm trying to think of... Uh-oh. Oh, we got lucky because him stuck in the wall. Like, I'm trying to think of some of the first, like, elemental monsters you fight. Generally, it's Yonkatku for a number of the games. I know for 3 Ultimate, I think it was Kurupeko and then Royal Ludroth. I think those were your 2, like, starting elemental monsters. In 4 Ultimate, it is... What was in 4 Ultimate? It's certainly not Daimyo here, because he is high rank exclusive. Pretty sure it's Yonkaku... I don't... Maybe Celtis, but I don't think you can actually make weapons from Celtis that early in. Okay, dodge towards him. Ow. Oh man, he's not really giving me much of an opening to, like, just heal up, is he? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. We're back on top. Just had to get a little bit of a... Oh. Yeah, he's going to strafe. Oh, into the wall, though. Oh, and looks like he's out of stamina, so... Oh, looks like a topple. There we go. Big old crab is taken down. Let's see what we can get material-wise from him. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the first elemental monsters. I kind of... It's like just a personal thing I'd like to see. I'd kind of like these small monsters to actually have some elemental weapons to get your very first grips on them and put them into action. Like, you have small fire monsters like Rockdor, Ludroth. I guess we don't really have an ice one, do we? Like, the baggies are a sleep effect, although it would be actually kind of interesting to have, like, say, Genprey, baggies, Roggies give you status effect weapons early on, too. But almost kind of give you these earlier tools in the game, so that we can kind of figure out, like, what works best for you, or if you want to take on a certain role compared to other things. Like, say you want to be the paralyzer. You want to be the one to make sure the monsters get stunned up and let the rest of the squad get in, take it down. Or you really like being the poison guy, who just let the monster slowly keep getting hurt by that, and before you know it, one little hit and it's completely gone. It's just stuff like that to bring it in a little earlier to get you playing around with stuff and thinking about what the effects do, how useful they are, stuff like that. We'll just snag all this and then head back. Yeah, so we got a few good things from that. I don't know if I'll be able to make the heavy bowgun for him yet, but we might have the materials for it. I did realize, too, I kind of forgot to put on the usual little necklace I wear, just that way you guys have a little thing that kind of identifies me as me, I guess. I forgot to put it on, I only realized looking at the camera, but again, setup's been trying to be a bit weird just... Oh, hang on a moment. The Questrix has stuff to say. Board Hunter? How about a story then? I call this one The Mystery of the Missing Fire Powder. This is the true story that happened not too long ago in a quiet mountain village. The village is known for its mining and even produces ores used in the manufacture of dragonators. Some ores are embedded in rock so strong that pickaxes are useless. Do you know how they extract the ore? That's right, they use fire powder. This particular village kept their barrels of fire powder in a storage building outside the mines. But one morning, miners woke to find all the barrels gone, disappeared, vanished. What's even more strange, the storage building had been splattered with some sort of sticky, viscous fluid. Many believe it's some kind of curse, perhaps a grudge from the mountain for being picked and blasted at for so long. Personally, I think something bigger is at play. What do you make of it, Hunter? Okay, now that might also be a clue. Yeah, we've got some more options opened up. So, we are still going to clear out the other options from the hunting pool, as much as there's fun stuff like this opened up. But then after that's done, we're going to look at... Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff I can start picking from. Okay, well, I got some quests I can do myself, but it's probably going to come down to maybe these two as the next monsters we'll do for this week. And I've got, let's see, Plum Daimyo, 2 Lagombis, Ursula, Tiger Stripe, Tidal Najarala. Wait a minute, I have That's a bit strange. I have Tidal Najarala before Najarala. Okay, but yeah, so there's a few options already here. We'll see what else we get, but we're going to bring this episode to a close there. That's a little teaser for a monster that many people have very fond memories of. I've never actually hunted, so that'll be something to look very forward to as the G-Rank series gets further in. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to comments right down below. I'll have to see what monster I'll be going up against next, because at this point when I'm recording, Daimyo Hermitaur was in the lead for the poll, but it's a two-way tie between Purple Gypsros and Emerald Kongalala, so I'll have to either flip a coin or see how it is in the next little bit. But you can be sure to expect more Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate in its regular time for the week. Until I see you in another video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.